and community minister for Lufkin Central. And today, this morning, as we start our day off, I want to take you to the book of Jeremiah. And many times when people who know me hear me say we're going to turn to Jeremiah, you think we're going to go to chapter 29, but I want to take you to chapter 18. I was reading this before worship yesterday, and just my morning reading time. And you think so often about these reminders, these words that the prophets give us in the Old Testament. This reminder to hold fast to what you believe and hold fast to what you know. So often it seems like as things go on around us that we find ourselves. Sometimes you ever have that feeling that, man, it just seems like I'm the only one. I'm the only one saying this. I'm the only one saying what needs to be said. I'm the only one, uh, trying to keep this going. And oftentimes we find out is that we're not alone in the midst of that, but it's because of struggles going on that makes us feel this way. And in Jeremiah chapter 18, it comes in this section where Jeremiah has he is he's making these statements that the people need to hear. But often people may not want to hear what they need to hear. And whether um, whether it's one of those, it's because it's a tough, and it's just tough news, and it's tough love, and it's gonna kind of make us not be able to do what we've been doing because of these words. And it holds us accountable, and it calls us out, all these kind of things. Well, sometimes what happens is you get a response of the people that you deliver messages to. And here's what they right they said: "Come, let's make plans against Jeremiah. For the teaching of the law by the priest will not be lost, nor will counsel from the wise, nor the word from the prophets. So come, let's attack him with our tongues and pay no attention to anything he says." So often it seems like that as things go on around us, when we continue to try to, speak the truth in love, we continue to try to hold to the morals that we believe that we need to hold to, the way of life that we need to hold to, and we try to teach others to that very same truth. It seems so often that uh, just the verbal attacks that we find ourselves in. And uh, you know myself, I've experienced this, and I know you have too, where there's attacks on your character. There's there's lies that are spread about you, and we have two ways to respond to this. We can sit there and say, you know what, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. You know what, good riddance. And we just kind of let them go. We kind of let them do their own thing. Or we we hold up, and we stand strong, and we continue to speak truth, even when it may be tough to hear, and even when it may be something that, hey, we have to look in the mirror and practice what we speak as well. And really and truly, in the end, that's when we think about this, it's it's kind of like we had in our lesson yesterday with Rick Ashley. And as he's talking about, it's, what's our aim? What are we seeking to do? What are we seeking to accomplish in this life? What are we aiming for every day? Are we aiming to just keep the peace? I don't want to. I don't want to rock the boat. Or are we aiming to be Jesus? Are we aiming to spread truth, even when even when maybe Maybe not only uh, do we know others don't want to hear it, but it's tough for us to speak it because we know it comes back on us as well. So here's your challenge for today. Do not allow, and I know that it can be so easy to say, but my encouragement to you is not to allow those that seek to attack you, seek to attack your character, seek to prevent you from speaking, to try to stop others from hearing you speak when you are speaking the truth of Christ. And when you're speaking it in love, and you were speaking it in ways that the desire is uh, to have others who would follow Jesus, and who would make disciples of others, and who would keep this going, and who would seek to continue to expand the kingdom. Do not allow them to get you down. Do not allow them to prevent you from doing what you need to do, because ultimately what it's about is pleasing God, is living for him, and fixing your eyes on Jesus, the author and perfecter of our faith, as Scripture says, who for the joy set before him endured the cross, scorning its shame, and sat down at the right hand of the throne of God. Fix your eyes on him. Stand strong. And when those moments come at you today, when somebody says, yeah, but who are you to say this? You just tell them, this is not me speaking. This is Jesus speaking through me. Y'all have a great day. God bless.